So, I've still been just kind of thinking about the events that took place yesterday and just the events in general in life. And I was reading a lot of comments today, or a lot of posts that are like, prayer doesn't do anything, action does. And prayer does change things. And I'm not saying that just prayer. It's the way that you live your life. And how do I explain this? I am a person who believes in the power of prayer, and because I've seen how it works in my life, and just because I pray for something doesn't mean that it happens, but I trust God, and there's people out there, and I've done it too, where something tragic happens. People just say, oh, my heart goes out to, I'm praying for, but are you truly praying? I feel like that's just like a popular thing to say, oh, sending our prayers, like it's just like a feel-good response. But is there action behind that? Are you actually praying for these people? And more than that, are you doing something about it? Are you going out? Are you loving people? Are you, or are you just casting judgment and pinning blame? What are you doing to make the situation better? What are you doing to make the world around you better? I believe that prayer is a huge, 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 huge part of everyday life. And so is action. And the Bible talks about, loving one another as God loves us. And, God sent Jesus, his only son, to die for us. And that's the kind of love that we need to have for each other. I don't care if you know the person or not. God calls us to love. And I'm not saying you have to die for someone, but I'm saying, would you be willing to? Or what would you be willing to sacrifice for someone else, to show someone else that there's someone that cares? It's so frustrating to me how people just say things and don't mean them, or there's no actual follow through, and it's just kind of like, oh, well, we're sending our prayers, whatever. Like, what, well wishes aren't gonna do anything. Action does something, and it's being, it's loving each other. And I just took some medicine, so I'm kind of loopy, but we need to pray for each other, and we need to love each other, even when it's hard, even when it's not the popular thing to do. Especially, we need to do it if it's difficult for us. I don't know. It's just sad. Everything that's going on is just sad. And yeah. Just know that someone is praying for you. Someone out there is praying for you. I'm praying for people that randomly pop into my mind, or people I see at the grocery store or on the road. I try to do my best and pay attention to those around me and, pray for them. And we need people to stop being so hateful with the way that they talk towards one another. Or, focusing all your energy on hating someone in power instead of you going out and doing something about it. Or people, when they talk about the president, yeah, okay, is anybody perfect? No. And there's a lot of people who do a lot of stupid stuff, and no, you don't have to agree with it. But what are you going to do to change it? What are you going to do to be a better person? Because not one single person in this world controls the way that you think. That you control the way that you think. You control your actions. You are the one that's responsible. So what are you going to do about it? I don't know. That's just a little rant and ramble, but I'm done ranting and rambling. The world needs Jesus, and it needs people to start acting like people give a crap about other people. And my heart breaks at the different protesters, people who are supposed to love God, yet they act like total jerks and contrary to what Jesus stands for. And if you have been offended by someone who claims that they love God, I'm sorry. If you have been hurt by someone who claims to love God, I'm sorry. It's crazy to me how people say, oh, God hates these people, or God hates this person, or... No, God does not. And I'm really ranting and rambling here. But, bottom line, we need to love each other. That's it. Love each other. I'm gonna go before I start rambling about something else. Bye.